Today we are going to rank every Arkham game. In last place, I have Arkham Origins. It's not a bad game at all, but it did reuse a lot of the aspects and everything of Arkham City with the steel mill and stuff. I mean, there's not really much to say about it that already hasn't been said, but the reason I think it's a lot better than most people give it credit for is, like, the story, and I think the DLC Cold Cold Heart was really good, but the story around the assassins was really good. I know, but making the Joker the villain again, that was kind of dumb. They should have just kept it Black Mask. It could have been a really cool idea. And the thing is, I think this game had an unfortunate influence on Arkham Knight, being that the Joker was back and they felt kind of forced to bring back the Joker so it could be in all the games. I think that's how Rocksteady ended up bringing the Joker back, because I don't think they wanted to at first until they saw Arkham Origins. But, like, the shot gloves are good. The shot gloves are cool. All the gadgets in that game are really good, and all the ones that were introduced I found really cool. It's just that the bugs, and whenever I play the game, I normally experience like 10 different bugs at once, and my game crashes. The reason it can't be higher than the other ones is because this one just reused so much from Arkham City. And just that the story felt kind of... I said it was a good story, it's a good story, but, like, the whole Batman not wanting to be Batman after Alfred almost died, I can understand where he's coming from, but that just felt like the whole average, can't do it. One bad thing happened. I hate it when stuff does that. That's why I can't put it any higher. But it's still a good game overall, and I think it was a really enjoyable experience. Whenever I go through and replay the Arkham games, I always have fun playing this one. In third place, I got Arkham City. I know. So it's ranked really high. I still think this is one of the greatest superhero games ever made, and it's one of my favorites of all time. But I just think it's hard to play the game after playing so much of Knight, all the combat, and just like how good the combat in Arkham Knight was. It feels weird going back to the other three. But another thing I have a problem with this game is the atmosphere. I think it's a really good atmosphere, and like the setting and everything works really well in its favor. It's just that it's hard to navigate the city because of how weird the controls feel at times, but I know that's going to be said about my number one place. But the problem with this game, in my opinion, is I still think it's a great game, one of the greatest of all time. But my problem with the whole game is how do I say this? How it kind of feels too fast at times. Honestly, I don't even know why it's in third place. All these ones can just be easily... 3 and 2 can be interchanged for me. It's just that I have trouble thinking of problems with this game because of how much of a masterpiece it is and how it can be said for the other two I have coming up. It's just hard to come up with something that I don't like about these 3 games. Number 2, this can easily be interchanged with number 3 depending on the day, is Arkham Knight. The only complaint I have with the game is the Batmobile and some of the boss fights. I don't even mind the Jason Todd twist. I think that these 3 games are undeniable masterpieces and were huge steps in the video game genre for superheroes. It's just that the reason why Arkham Knight cannot be number 1 is because of the Batmobile at times. I can use power when to trigger... The payload of the bomb is exposed. I can use power when to trigger a controlled explosion. The Batmobile and the tank bar is like the only problems I have with Arkham Knight. And I don't even feel like it's bad. Like, I personally love the Batmobile in this game. Well, I don't know. Like, 2 and 3 can be easily interchanged for me. It's just that I don't know what to say that hasn't already been said. Which I know feels like a cheap cop-out. But I don't really know how to rank these games because of just how much I love them and how much they influence Batman for me. Arkham Batman is my favorite version of Batman, personally. So it's hard for me to criticize these games. Number 1 is shocking. I know this. It's Batman Arkham Asylum. It has my favorite atmosphere. I think it was a major step forward in video gaming as a whole with the free flow combat. And just how easily you can just go from one place to another. I think it had the second worst best bosses in the game. Let me rephrase. I had the second worst bosses in the game. Arkham Knight, Asylum, Origin City. That's why I ranked them for bosses. But the bosses were a last minute inclusion. They only had a month to work on the bosses because they weren't supposed to be in the game at first. That's why they feel rushed and all the Titan battles feel the same. It's because they were incorporated in the last month, but the bosses that hit, Killer Croc, Scarecrow, Poison Ivy, 3 amazing bosses in this game. Anyways, it is that I need to get a video out this week. I'll probably try to go more in depth about my Arkham games next week. But as I said, I want to make One Piece content, and I have been trying to work on a few One Piece video concepts. I already have a few I want to make, such as Straw Hat Pirate gags. My Why Sanji is my favorite. Honestly, that Straw Hat Pirate video was rushed as hell. Yeah, that's basically it. And when Doom the Dark Ages comes out, I'm going to try my best to buy the collector's edition. Okay, see you guys.